Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome, and I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a jumbo box braid. So with that said, let's go straight into the video. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to make a line. So we're going to be doing it like line by line. So first you want to go ahead and section off your first line. So once you're done doing that, this next step is to make a section for the box braid. Again, you want to make sure to comb through the hair to make sure it's tangle free. Okay, so once you make sure of that, you want to go ahead and make your section for the box braid.
I got a feeling that this could be a little more than feelings. If I'm being honest, honestly, you got me where you want it. You got me playing every card, spending all my time.
Okay, so once you have your section, the next step is to take your edge control or hair wax and apply that on the roots of the hair. So this will help to tame everything in place, the little hair or the ones that are proving stubborn, trying to run away from the group. So the edge control or the hair wax will help to tame everything in place. And also adding the hair wax or edge control on the roots of the hair kind of helps you to give you the neat and beautiful finish on the braid. As you can see right there, the path look really neat. Again, you want to go ahead and comb that through the hair.
Trying to find out more.
Okay, so before we start, you want to go ahead and take the braiding hair, the amount of braiding hair you're going to be using for your jumbo box braid, and divide that into 3 equal pieces. Okay, so once that is done, the next step is to move on to the braiding. So for the braiding, you want to go ahead and divide the hair into three sections as well, as you can see in this video, and go ahead and braid it. So you want to make sure to have a firm grip on the bottom. So you just want to cross it over like one time. So next you want to take the first piece of hair and place it in between your index finger and your thumb, just as you can see in this video. So next you want to rotate the hair on that, you want to rotate the braiding hair extension on the main hair. Okay, so once that is done, you want to go ahead and braid it. Again, just pass it over like that. So again, you want to take the second piece of hair, all right, and place it again between your index finger and your thumb. So you just want to tuck it in. So again, you want to go ahead and rotate the braiding hair extension under the main hair. So once that is done, go ahead and continue braiding. Just cross it over one and back around. Okay, so just like that. So next you want to go ahead and take the third one and do the same thing. Place it in between the index finger and the thumb, making sure to tuck it in. So the hair I'm using is a bit slippery, so I'm trying to maintain the hold on the hair. So again, do the same thing. Rotate the braiding hair extension under the main hair. That if you're using a colored hair, this part is really important. So you want to make sure to rotate the braiding hair extension under the main hair. So once you add your third braiding hair, this is how it should be looking. So for this box braid, the hair I'm using again is really slippery and it's not the same texture with expression braiding hair. So with expression braiding hair, once you add it, it's gonna stay put. But when you're using a different texture of hair and if the hair is slippery, it's a bit difficult to have it right. So for this case, you want to make sure you have a firm grip on the hair. Okay, all right, so I'm going to show you guys one more time. So we're going to be doing the same thing. I've already applied the so I've already applied the hair wax on the root of the hair. Also, I've already went ahead and divide the braiding hair extension into 3 pieces. So right now I'm going ahead to divide the main hair into 3 so that way I can continue braiding. So again, you want to go ahead and start by braiding the hair. You want to make sure to have a firm grip. All right, just like that. So next, you want to take your first piece of hair and add it. Again, you want to place it between your index finger and your thumb, making sure to tuck the braiding hair extension under the main hair, just like that. Okay, and just braid it. Again, rotate the braiding hair extension under the main hair. And pass it over just like that. So next you want to take the second piece of braiding hair and do the same thing. So take that again, place it in between the index finger and your thumb, just like that. Okay, so you can see right there. Again, rotate the braiding hair extension under the main hair and continue braiding. Just like that, pass it over, making sure to maintain the hold on the hair. Okay, so next you want to go ahead and take the third piece of braiding hair and do the same thing. Place it in between the index finger and the thumb. Okay, just like that. Again, remember, rotate the braiding hair extension under the main hair. So once that is done, now it's just for you to continue braiding the hair. Okay, so once you add the third one, again, you want to go ahead and continue braiding the hair. So the next part, if you're using a colored hair or an ombre hair, as you can see in this video, you want to use the same technique. So you want to rotate the braiding hair extension under your natural hair or under the hair on the wig. So getting to the ombre part of this braiding hair that I'm using, I'm going to be rotating the black hair color under the colored hair, as you can see right here, and continue braiding. So you want to do that again, rotate the black hair color under the colored hair and continue braiding. So this will help to hide the dark hair color in between the colored hair. So just like that, wrap it around the dark hair color and continue braiding. So yeah, I just did that and braided all the way to the tip. So because of the texture of hair, that I'm using, it's not like expression hair where you braid it and then you twist the tip of the hair and it's gonna stay put. With the texture of hair that I'm working with today, with that, if I decide to twist the bottom, it will unravel. So what I did, I decided to braid it all the way to the tip, and I did a really tight braid on the tip, so that helped to seal everything in place. Again, the hair is really slippery. The texture is totally different from expression braided hair. Okay, so as always, you want to make sure that the next braid you place on top falls between the space on the bottom. So when you make the section, you want to make sure that it falls between the space on the bottom. Okay, so once you make sure of that, go ahead and use the same technique and do your knotless box braid. Okay, so right now I'm going ahead to do the tight braid on the bottom part of the braid. So I'm just going ahead to take my time and braid it, make sure it's tight because I don't want it to unravel. Although I'm still going to be dipping the tip of the braids in hot water, but I don't want it to unravel before dipping them in hot water. So I'm just going ahead, taking my time to make sure I have the end sealed by doing a super tight braid on the bottom. So by doing the super tight braid on the bottom also helps to give you the thin finish at the end.
You might be the one thing to believe in.
Okay guys, so we have come to the end of today's video. So this is a two-part video because I have a different style for the front of the wig, but for now this is the end of the knotless box braid. So I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. If you already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for popping by today. And again, I'm going to be posting a second part of this video showing you guys the front of the wig, because the front is going to be a different style. So that's why I'm cutting this video into two parts. If I decide to put all the clips in one, it's going to be too long, so I don't want to bore you guys with a super long video, so I decided to divide it into two parts. Okay, so this is the first part, which is the knotless box braid part. So the next one will be the full wig. Okay, all right guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for popping by today, and I'll see you all in my next one.